Elon Musk may have to actually step down from the helm of affairs at Twitter if he sticks to his word. This after over 57% of users voted in favor of him stepping down in a poll he put out himself on the microblogging site. The poll saw over 17 million votes. 42% of users polled voted for him to remain as Twitter CEO. Musk took over as head of the social media platform in October, and before his poll tweet assured users he would abide by the results, whatever they may be. Let me bring in my colleague Raksha Bayani, who joins us to tell us what to expect next.
Well, yes, for Elon Musk's Twitter poll asking whether he should step down as head of Twitter, 57% of the voters out of the 17.5 million people who voted took part in his poll. 57% people have asked him to actually step down as head of Twitter. Now, there are a lot of speculations. A lot of people are finding it very gimmicky, where this is just a step up in trying to be the free speech absolutist that he has sort of proclaimed himself to be. So a lot of people are saying this is gimmicky because he's been running these Twitter polls to take quite important decisions, but to take a decision as big as this and to make people on Twitter feel that it is their word is quite something that sounds more than a gimmick. Now, a lot of people are saying that even if he steps down as CEO, which largely nobody actually thought that a man who's running Tesla, SpaceX and is launching flights to the moon would actually want to be interested in handling day-to-day operations of a company like Twitter as CEO. He will continue to be the chairperson of Twitter for sure. Also, a lot of speculations are suggesting that Elon Musk was in Qatar for the World Cup final that concluded on Sunday night, and he does have a lot of Saudi and Qatari investors, and looking at the timing at which he tweeted this poll, many people are suggesting that it's probably an investor decision. Probably the Saudi and Qatari investors asked him to actually step down as head of Twitter.
All right, why this is interesting is because Elon Musk is now in a catch-22. Perhaps when he put out the poll, he didn't realize he was as unpopular in the outside world. Sunil Alagh joining me now. He's an independent business consultant to talk about, what he thinks Musk will do. Sunil, great to have you on the show. Now, Musk is very, very unpredictable, but do you think he can get away with not stepping down once the poll has overwhelmingly told him people want to see him gone?
No, a lot of people have said that, look, this is the way of him to step down. It is the way of him to cut and run. It's for him to now say that, look, if people don't want me, I'm going. But look, how many owners have the courage to do what he has done? That's the way I look at it. Now he's done something like this. And if it's not his area, fine. He's going to remain chairman because he owns Twitter. And he's going to put a new CEO in place. That's not a big problem for a man like him, because he is sticking to his area of strength, which is Tesla, which is the electronic car and going to the airport, going off to the moon and everything else. But look, how many owners have the courage to do what he has done? Now, I think he's going to go through with this, and it's not a question of running away from what he has done. It's not a question from what he has done or what he's not going to do. But as chairman of the company, he is going to say this, and he's going to get a new CEO. There's no question in my mind, and he's done it.
You think he knew what the outcome of the poll would be, and this was a setup?
No, I don't think he really knew, because he thought that most people, after all, so many millions have voted, and he's got a large number of people who are requesting him to stay. 43% is not a small number, and therefore 57% have asked him to go. But that doesn't mean anything at all for him to step down. Today he will, but how many owners have the courage to do what he has done? And that's what he is doing. I mean, like, if people want him to step down, he will. And there's no question of that, in my mind, at least. And not many owners in the world, forget about anywhere else, would do such a thing. And therefore, he's done it. Now, I don't think he expected 43 or 44% to say that he should stay. That's a large amount of people who have said that he should stay.
Absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see, at the very least, who the next CEO will be.
Yeah, but I just want to add one more line. Look, he's bought over Twitter when he was debating it, when he was not wanting to buy it, and then he bought it, and then he tried to change it. he has a plan. There's no question. When he launched Tesla, he has a plan. When he's bought Twitter, he has a plan. Now that plan is not working today. Maybe it'll work in another couple of years. Maybe another CEO will come now and offer, but he's changing
Seem
the
like there's
world.
a plan,
He,
Sunil Alak. There doesn't seem like there's a plan. The rules keep changing every day. The
no,
targets
no,
keep changing every day.
no, but as far as he's concerned, he said, look, the people have to decide. First, he had a blue tick. Then he said, look, you don't have to pay for it if you don't want it. He's trying out a number of things which he tried out with Tesla. So therefore, I mean, like a man like him to have spent so much money into buying Twitter, not to change it is not expecting anything from a man like Elon Musk. And therefore, he's had the courage to go ahead, and maybe he'll step down now. And therefore, let's see, somebody else will come in. But his objective and his whatever new CEO comes will try and do it more gradually than he did it. He tried to change it overnight.
The big
That's his
question is,
problem.
even if there is a new CEO, will they really be in charge, or will Musk continue to pull the strings? That we'll have to see. Thank you so much, Sunil Alak, for joining us today. Always great chatting with you. Time to slip into a short break. On the other